Hi guys and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode number 20 of ReZero. It's honestly insane how fast we have reached number 20. Maybe this feels like a long time to anyone who's been following along since episode 1, but for me this feels like it's been no time at all. I feel like I just started the series last week and we're already starting episode 20 today, and yeah, I can't wrap my head around it, but I'm so excited to dive further and deeper into the series because we're only scratching the surface. Like, realistically, we are still dealing with the same situations that we've been dealing with for the past 5+ episodes now at this point. So we're going to start to see literal progress. I know that every episode has shown progress and every episode has been very important, but what I mean is that we're going to literally see progress past the furthest point in time that we've seen, and I'm excited to see what comes after that, because right now we're still within the arc that we were in 5 episodes ago, I believe, unless there's like a sub arc within this one that we're doing now when we're taking on the white whale. I'm just yapping, I'm just running my mouth because I'm so excited to check this episode out. So yeah, I'm gonna stop my talking. I hope that you guys are excited. I hope that we get to see some crazy cool action this episode. I hope that it's gonna be a fun one, very informative, and yeah, all of that fun stuff, everything that we know and love from ReZero. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to check out this episode number 20 of ReZero. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below letting me know, are you a dog person? Are you a cat person? Or what other kind of animal are you a person for? I don't know how to say that, but you know what I mean. We're going to check this episode out right now. Here we go. Episode 20, what's it going to hold? Here we go. Okay. Unfamiliar landscape. Don't think we've seen this place before. I don't know who you are, but this has been a ravaged area. Is that red hair? This is a flashback. Oh, we're already getting the flashback. Levi? Probably not, actually. I'm so bad at names. Aw, she seems very sweet. Oh, she was staring at flowers when first they met. That's so sweet. And I wonder if that's the same set of flowers. Is the tree there? Did there used to be ruins around the tree, or maybe it's just similar flowers? Do you like flowers? Aw. So I guess that does confirm that it's the ASTRAEA family that has red hair. That's cool confirmation. I'm glad we get that really early. But if hair color is relevant, then one can only wonder what's up with Krish's hair color and Beetlejuice's. Oh shit, that was a big explosion. And the whale is unfazed. Oh, it's like daytime. Oh, are we trying to blind it? Or disorient it? Oh. Okay, now this is reminding me of Final Fantasy X. If you know, you know. Those look like chocobos out in the front line. And I'm getting trauma flashbacks right now just thinking about what I'm thinking about from Final Fantasy X. Don't hurt our friends. That is indeed the white whale. I'm glad we get to see it in the flesh, and like we get to see the actual whiteness of it, because it's only shown up at night so far. I've been told I can watch the opening now, so let's just do that for fun. I'm not going to pay too much attention though, because I don't want to have anything from the opening influence my thinking, you know, for what I think might happen. I'm just gonna observe it because I can do that now, apparently. Wow. Just seeing all this. Wow, it actually literally shows those scenes. That's crazy. Man, I need to go back and listen to what I was predicting in these openings, because this is actually showing pretty cool information that I was not picking up on. Oh, that shot with a whale is crazy. Flugel's tree. Oh, the red accents on it look so cool. It's massive. That's good. Admit it. You're so goofy. I'm scared of when I am hailed as a hero for defeating it, but let's run! Even though, yes, this is literally part of the plan. We're drawing it in. That's kind of crazy how fast it is. Holy shit. No regard for range. Ah, it's 100-man strike, sword art. That's cool. So, we saw Reinhard using a sword art in episode 3? Because I thought that was just magic, but I guess it's a sword art is the technical name for it. Oh, it's got its eyes on you now, Krush. You've got its attention. Oh, she's standing her ground alone? Oh, she's a badass. Wilhelm. For an old man, he moves like a nimble young guy. 14 years. Fall here and leave your corpse behind. That goes crazy. Oh, what's gonna happen? Do it for her. Oh. Oh, okay. Cut off the horn. Cut off the horn. Oh, it's writhing in pain. Oh, you hit it hard. Oh, you've upset the thing now. Let's go. Oh, shit. Speaking of Levi. Wow. Yo, he's the GOAT. Let's go, Wilhelm. Holy shit, he's not leaving anything behind. The OST sounds very regal or something. Oh, we're getting to see what the Rigers can do. Oh shit, those things can... You can get in and out really fast. That's cool. Troops fall back. Oh shit, are we gonna slice it? Holy shit, she's got a Moonlight Greatsword? This white whale is... It did not know what was coming. Wow, they were prepared. Is that it? Is it as simple as that? Are they finished? Yeah, that looked... Wow. No, truthfully? Ah, it's still not grounded. Shit. It's still got an advantage. Laboon? That's okay. How do they know that? I mean, I guess there's 400 years to learn. Yeah, because it would start following and that could lead everyone to be in danger. Ferris. Yeah, that is true. You're our healer. Oh, I'm so glad that he's getting like the praise and everything, recognition that he deserves. A slightly better man. Yo, Wilhelm is just an absolute beast. The eyeball! Oh shit! Oh shit! Wow! He's a rocket! Jeez! The eyeball's out! Wow. What do you call a whale with no eyes? I don't actually have a punchline. I'm waiting for you guys to give me the answer in the comments. Oh, it's doing something. Is it summoning others to... I think it might be summoning. Wow, Wilhelm and Krush not covering their ears. Oh, I feel so bad for the wolves. That's probably even louder for them. Like, it's causing harm, potentially. Oh, there's the mist. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the mist. That makes sense. Cloak yourself in it. Make it more difficult to be seen and attacked. Make it so that your enemies won't know if they're running into you or themselves. And just, yeah, cause confusion. Have you come to like flowers? Aw. Hate them? Be nice. Come on. I don't think that's Levi. I'm so bad with voice actors, it's not even funny at this point. That's probably a smart play, but yeah. It's confusion, chaos, and carnage right now. The 3 C's. White Whale, you're a bitch. Why would you do this? Oh my god, was that from the whale? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, Krush. Okay. So we've forgotten them? Because we can't name who they are? They're able to remember numbers, but not names. Ah, that would make sense. Yeah, okay. A Fog of Elimination. Whoa, that's a badass title. Subaru's really cool at coming up with these names for moves and stuff. Why do you take up the sword? To take back something? Or to protect those? I feel like I do know that voice actor though, and it's really bothering me. Wilhelm, you're gonna be able to do this. I thought that we did it too. I was so confident in our initial rally and initial attack. Why is it not attacking you though, Subaru? Yeah, that thing sucks. It's literally just... It's hiding in the clouds and just... Yeah, that thing sucks, the whale. Yeah, because we're all grounded, we're all doing something. So Subaru needs to step up. Oh. Cover your ears. Oh, the green. Who was that? Oh shit, we actually got a little peek? That's crazy! Oh, it's in front of us! Oh, that was sick! That was sick, Ram. Can it just teleport around in the fog? He's persistent. Sis together. What? That was cool. They're yappers. They just yap and they do damage. I'm still not getting over seeing probably the Witch of Envy just now. Very Elsa looking, I guess. Utterly mad for you. Well, we're here to kill you. It's starting. Does it know something that... Ah, it's playing you guys. Yeah, it's got a plan, it's doing something, it's up to something. Don't let your guards down. I'll be taking a party gift. We took the fin? Oh shit. What a good land dragon. I'm scared because, yeah, it hasn't been putting up much of a fight. And considering it killed his wife, that's a scary prospect. Did it go back for the others? Wow. That was a dirty tactic. The flower. We need to protect it. No.
花は好きになった？
ジョ君の話が出て騎士になった。
そう、おめでとう。
Aw.
一歩夢に近づいたじゃない。
She's very sweet.
夢？
守るために剣を握ってるんでしょ。
Protect.
騎士は誰かを守る人のことですもの。
Is this why we took up the sword in the first place?
死にたくない。
Oh, shit. Oh! There she is. Holy shit! Wow.
屈辱だ。
そう。
俺を笑っていたのか。答えろよテレシア。
Theresia? Theresia?
牽制テレシア版アストレア。
Theresia van ASTRAEA.
もうここには来ないわ。
そんな顔して剣なんて握ってるんじゃねえ。
私は牽制だから。その理由がわからないでいたけど、やっとわかったか。誰かを守るために剣を振る。それ私もいいと思うわ。
Nice to me. She doesn't have a choice.
俺がお前から剣を奪ってやる。剣制に与えられた役割なんだ。知ったことか。剣を振るうってこと。刃の鋼の美しさをなめるなよ。消せ。
We're gonna kill it from the inside. Trust.
あかんぞ。
He's not gone. Ricardo, no! No! Was it the Riger? Oh, no! Oh. What? 3? Wilhelm van ASTRAEA? 3? What? Gluttony. Duplication? I don't get it. Can it duplicate itself, but like at a fraction of its power? So will it be easier to take it down now that there are more than just one because its power is spread? That's my guess for now anyway. I don't think there's 3 of them. I think it's just a power that it can do, which makes sense considering the name of gluttony, you know. Duplication sounds gluttonous. I don't know. Wow. That episode was incredible. I was on the edge of my seat. I was excited. I was over the moon. I was all the way down here. Like, yeah, this episode was really great at giving answers while also being a great fun showcase of action and showcase of the powers within the series and what they can do, what people can do, what characters' abilities are, different types of abilities, what the white whale can do. Just, it was a really great insight into how the world works in terms of its like powers and stuff, but also it gave like some good answers and also some interesting points to think about within this episode. And I'm surprised. I was kind of expecting this to just be an all-out action episode, but we actually took a lot of time to build on characters and get more information and stuff like that. Of course, the big question I have coming out of this is, who was that Subaru saw whispering into his ear? It clearly wasn't Beetlejuice, because I was suspecting that Beetlejuice was somewhat related to drawing him in here and everything, but obviously that was not Beetlejuice, because it looked to be a woman, and I'm only guessing that because of the lipstick. It could be a man also. The fact we saw that this time and not like the heart thing, she was obviously whispering something into Subaru's ear, and we don't remember what that is apparently, or that's how it seems, and we don't get to hear what that is. It's almost like Subaru has something within him. Subaru has this power within him to turn the tides of battles, but he needs to take precautions for that. And it seems like there are no real downsides this time. Like, it didn't seem to do anything to him this time. I wonder if it did something else. Like, I just don't know what... If it is the Witch of Envy, which is the best assumption right now. The best assumption is that it's the Witch of Envy, simply because Rem does say that he reeks of the witch right after he does it. So, obviously... best guess is that that's the Witch of Envy, and that she has drawn Subaru here somehow, and she's using him as a pawn. But it doesn't make sense right now because we don't have any answers as to why. What is so important about Subaru? Why him? And also, why make it so that if he ever goes to talk about this, things go to shit? Like, I understand that mentioning that you can return by death kind of puts into perspective that, well, it doesn't really put into perspective. It kind of like would raise eyebrows and make a lot of characters question what the hell you're saying, because you clearly have some sort of power or ability that seems to transcend logic. And so obviously that's going to be questioned. And so maybe this is to protect you, so that people don't find out, because you would be heralded as some sort of witch or something, or some sort of evil being, because you've got this ability that doesn't make sense. We get some really sweet flashbacks in this episode between Theresia and Wilhelm when they were both very young. During that flashback, we get to see that Wilhelm has been training with a sword for a very long time. He seemingly isn't that amazing at it, but he's good enough that as the flashbacks continue, we learn he has been made a knight. He is a knight now, and he is then congratulated for discovering his wish, and his wish is to protect others. And he's like, what do you mean, blah blah blah, and he kind of like gives her shit for being the sword saint. He knows who she is, but she never talks about it seemingly. She just kind of accepts that she is the sword saint, and it doesn't seem to be something she's entirely prideful about, because she's not always walking around in armor like Reinhardt is that we see. She is wearing a nice little outfit, like a nice dress, and her hair is very cute, and she's just staring at a flower. She's just enjoying her time, doing what she wants with this time. And he looks down on that side of her by being like, you know, you were probably laughing at me that day you saved me, because she seemingly does know who he is. They may know each other from the moment she saved him, where he was about to die and he couldn't even take up a sword, and she saved him. And so from then on, it seems like he maybe wanted to grow stronger so that he didn't need saving again, but maybe also so that he could protect those he cares about, because maybe a lot of people he cared about died that day in that raid or that attack or whatever it was. I wonder if that raid or attack is relevant or important, and we will maybe learn more about that in the future. Right now I wouldn't think so. I think it's kind of just used as a vehicle to tell a narrative, to tell a story right here. I don't think the raid itself is probably important, but if it is, that would be pretty cool to look back on. And she continuously asks him, do you like flowers? And he apparently said no, because later in the flashbacks she continues to ask, do you like flowers now? Do you like flowers now? Do you like flowers now? It would seem he really just doesn't want to deal with that, because he kind of then starts yelling and points his sword at her and stuff, and it's pretty sad, because like, she has good intentions, and I think he does also have good intentions in these moments, but because of the power difference between the two of them, and that he doesn't want her to have to fight, he doesn't know how to express himself. He kind of just screams at her, and it's pretty sad to see, because I don't think that's the kind of person he is. Like, obviously that's not the kind of person he is, because we learn later on that the two of them had a very loving marriage for many years, and she died 14 years ago. It's badass seeing all the different attacks that they use against the white whale. They're using cannons, they're using magic, they're using sword arts, and they're using all these different cool techniques. They're jumping in with Ryger, slashing at it. Wilhelm is flipping and dipping through the sky, slashing at it, and he's such a badass. And it's just so fun to see all these different abilities, all these different powers, and these different attacks that everyone is capable of doing. And it's one of the first times we got to see a large scale like this within the series. Everything else has kind of just been like a character here and there fighting, using magic, and we've never actually seen multiple characters at once kind of shooting off their shit and blasting at something until this episode. So it was a real spectacle, and an episode I was very much looking forward to, because I just wanted to see how the series would pull off something like this, and I think it did it really well. And I wanted to see also what Krush could do. I wanted to see what Wilhelm could do. I wanted to see what the Rygers could do, and what Ricardo, just all these characters could do. Anastasia's second in command and everything like that. I just really wanted to see all that stuff, and this episode really paid off, because now I can understand their strengths and where they're coming from when all these accolades are attached to them and stuff like that. The way they gave Wilhelm some pretty cool animation here was like, I loved it. I'm glad that he got this moment. I'm glad that a lot of this episode was centered around him, and the episode was titled after him as well, which we learned at the very end. Wilhelm van ASTRAEA. He really popped off in this episode. He was flipping and dipping, he was attacking, he was doing absolute bonkers things, especially for a man of his age. I am so glad that he got this moment to fight the white whale, because this is something very important to him. And the series, the White Fox obviously recognized that people wanted to see him go off here, because they really gave him some really cool animation moments, and they made him look like a badass. They really centered him as this really badass character, blood on his face and everything as he's just attacking this thing. Krush using the Holy Moonlight Greatsword is kind of crazy. I was not expecting that, but it was cool. I loved it a lot. We learned that it is a sword art, and sword arts are something different. Yeah, what a cool sword art to just have in your pocket. A phantom sword with no care about range. I wonder if sword arts are directly related to the user, the wielder of the sword, or the sword itself. Does every sword have a different sword art? Is it that the users each have a different sword art, and if they're using a different sword they can use the same thing? Because I'm feeling more like it's directly related to the user, because Rem here does say it's Krush's technique, I think, something like that. And also we did see that Reinhard used a different sword when he used that crazy sword art, what I assume is a sword art, in episode 3. We saw him pick up a random weapon and use that. I wonder if Reinhard's does deteriorate the sword when he uses it, because the sword did wither away right after, and maybe that's why he doesn't want to use his main sword for that attack especially. And the sword might be, I didn't get a good look actually. I should probably check the sword that Theresia uses later in the episode when she is the sword saint, because if it's the same sword that Reinhard has, then it would make a lot of sense why he's got sentimentality for it. Or maybe there's just another reason why he's sentimental for the weapon. Wilhelm and Ricardo tag teaming was so cool. It was reminding me when he bounced off the sword of an attack you can do in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know that this obviously came a lot sooner than that did. I don't know if that's kind of an attack that's in other games or anything like that, but it was really cool. I did mention as well that this series, or the way that this was playing out, was reminding me a lot of Final Fantasy X. And I never made that connection until now. You know, like a big ass whale and riding around in land dragons, which kind of look like chocobos, and it was filling me full of dread. And I feel like that only worsened as the episode went on. And yeah, I just hope that things don't go the same way they did in Final Fantasy X for a lot of those characters. We do notice that the white whale isn't really attacking all that much. Like, it could do a lot more damage if it wants to, and it's kind of holding back, it would seem. We're still fighting anyway. Ricardo and Reinhard, Wilhelm are doing their thing, and then the white whale is like, okay, I've had enough, and it starts to summon the fog. And that fog is intense, it's scary, and it's not a good thing to be around because you don't know what is in front of you, you don't know what is happening, and it's dangerous because the whale has a very special attack where if it hits you with the fog, like a concentrated fog attack, that fog will kill you. And Subaru does give it a snazzy little name, but I've forgotten what it's called actually. A fog of elimination, that's what we're calling it. FOE. So fog of elimination is what we're calling it, and yeah, it's a cool attack. I'm glad we get that answer because it was very curious that some people were forgotten and some people weren't. And those that are killed by fog of elimination are forgotten. And obviously then the former Sword Saint Theresia did not die to fog of elimination. She fought through that and survived and died in another way, but we don't actually learn how within this episode. We probably will in the next one. As they're about to disperse, the white whale pulls out another trick from its bag of tricks, and that is to make some people go mad. I don't think we get a true answer as to the selection of who starts to go crazy and who doesn't. I wonder if there's something related to their mana or who they are or status or anything like that. If it's kind of like One Piece related with Conqueror's Haki, you know, some people can withstand it, some people can't. It depends on the, you know, your Haki power within you. It's kind of upsetting to see the way this happens because it's all the way up in the sky just shooting out like all these long range attacks that are very damaging to the soldiers because they're grounded, they're going insane, and they don't know what's happening. They're just hearing the screaming. It's making them incapable of fighting, and they're very easy to be picked off right now. Whereas like everyone that we see has been bringing the fight to the white whale. So the white whale just like standing or flying around up there like, what a little bitch. Ferris of course starts to heal them because Ferris is our healer, and that's when Subaru is like, all right, well, I'm going to take the initiative, and while you guys are trying to heal, you're going to need some time to do that. So I will draw the white whale away. Everyone cover your ears so that you don't hear what I'm about to say. I can return by, and that's when it happens. That's when we get the flash to what I presume is the Witch of Envy. And the reason I said she looked like Elsa, I guess, is because the purple lipstick, and Elsa had a very purple motif, but I'm pretty sure this isn't Elsa. I don't think Elsa actually had purple lipstick. I'm pretty sure she just had like either red lipstick or just her plain lips. So the Witch of Envy in purple, the saying is green with envy. So that's making things even more interesting. If the purple lipstick is just kind of like a character trait or like not really that important, then yeah, sure. But green with envy, and the fact that this is like a green mist that we see right now, and there's been a lot of green with Beetlejuice and stuff lately that's been very bad. Yeah, I do think that this is very envy related. If it isn't, then it's probably Sloth, but I don't see that being the case. I don't know. I don't have the answers, so I can't really form an opinion or questions or anything like that. And then we get the white whale being an absolute asshole and shooting a big ass blast of fog down on top of all of us, so everyone disperses. People get knocked off their land dragons. Ricardo is seemingly killed, which is so upsetting because I really like that guy a lot. He was such a fun character to be around. He was so badass. The final flashback between Reinhardt and Theresia where he kind of flips out on her, and yeah, it's very upsetting, but we do learn a lot about his character in that moment, and it makes sense. Like I feel like his character is very, yeah, I just think it makes a lot of sense for who he is. And she turns the blade on him and it's like, yeah, I wish I could choose the blade unlike you. You're choosing to be a knight. I have no choice. I have to be the sword saint. And it's very sad to think about that because she just wants to be a person, but she has no choice but to step into the role she was born for. And it's a very sad concept for someone not to be free. That duty that she had ultimately is how she died. But then we do see that Wilhelm has been eaten alongside a flower. which the flower is very obviously reminiscent, reminding him of his wife, his dead wife. But Wilhelm being eaten the way he does, I don't buy it. I don't think he's dead. I think this is just leading up to a gotcha moment. If he is dead, I will be so sad and upset. Like, don't get me wrong, my lack of a reaction isn't because I don't like the character. I love Wilhelm. I just don't think he's gone. I think he's gonna be able to do some damage from the inside. But until we see that, it's very upsetting to see that he is gone, because he was one of the biggest sources of power that we had. He was doing probably more damage than anyone to the white whale. He was slicing it up. He cut out one of its eyes, damn it. Like, he cut off a dorsal fin too. I think it was, no, maybe it wasn't a dorsal fin. Well, it was a fin anyway, and he was going absolute beast mode on this thing. So the fact that he is now no longer with us is very sad. Same with Ricardo. And then that's when we get to look up and see that there are 3 whales flying above us. Don't know what that's about, but I'm ready to find out in the next episode. Yeah, this was an absolute incredible ride. This was such a fun episode to check out. I'm so glad that we were able to do this today. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below letting me know what kind of animal you like, you know, if you have any pets or anything like that. I have 2 cats and a dog, and yeah, the day I'm recording this, funny enough, it's not going to be uploaded the same day, but the day I'm recording this is exactly 1 year since we brought Peanut into our family. Peanut, of course, being the mascot for the channel, you know, the little profile picture and everything like that, the filter that I use for videos and stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. I hope that you're able to have a great day today and that you're able to take it easy. I will see you in the next one. Take care.